Have you ever felt paralyzed by fear or overwhelmed by anxiety despite trying every trick in the book to calm down? Well, today we're diving into some mind-blowing insights from a former CIA spy, Andrew Bustamante, who reveals why traditional methods like meditation might be the answer and how you can quickly erase fear and anxiety using practical, science-backed techniques. Stick around because this video might just change your life. We'll be discussing Andrew Bustamante's YouTube video titled CIA Spy, Meditation Doesn't Work. How to quickly erase fear, anxiety, and stress. This video was a real game changer for me, and I wanted to share what I learned with all of you. So let's get started. First, let's talk about the anatomy of fear and anxiety. Bustamante explains that anxiety and fear involve both hemispheres of our brain. Now, the left hemisphere controls our logic and rational thought, while the right hemisphere controls our emotions and processes information faster due to cognitive biases and assumptions. This is because the right brain processes inputs through the amygdala, which is our brain's fear center. Our five senses, sight, sound, touch, smell, and taste, are connected to both hemispheres of the brain via the thalamus, which acts as a relay station. This means that when something triggers our anxiety or fear, it's presented to both our logical and emotional brains at the same time. The right brain, which processes information faster, often jumps to conclusions based on assumptions leading to immediate fear and anxiety. This is sometimes called an amygdala hijack. So how do we manage this? The key is to delay our conclusions. Give our logical brain time to process the information. This can help us counteract the immediate fear response. Here are some practical exercises Bustamante suggests. 1. Exposure. Therapy and stress. Inoculation. Gradual exposure to fears and small risks can increase our tolerance and improve our brain's processing time. Studies show that exposure therapy can rewire the brain, reducing activity in the amygdala and increasing activity in the prefrontal cortex. 2. Avoid meditation as a crutch. Meditation can be a distraction rather than a solution. Mindfulness-based stress reduction, MBSR, can reduce anxiety but might not address the core issues if not coupled with active problem solving. One of my favorite takeaways is the power of journaling. When you journal, you engage both your logical and emotional processing. This helps create a balanced perspective. Write down moments that cause anxiety and how you manage them. Over time, this helps identify patterns and rational conclusions, reducing anxiety in similar future situations. Journaling activates the prefrontal cortex, helping to process emotions logically. Plus, it creates a record you can look back on, which can be really reassuring. Another important point Bustamante makes is about decision-making under stress. We often feel a false sense of urgency. Most decisions don't need to be made immediately. Take a moment to pause, breathe, and allow both brain hemispheres to process the information. This activates the parasympathetic nervous system, reducing the stress response. Recognize that you often have more time than you think to make a decision. Cognitive behavioral techniques emphasize taking time to make well-considered decisions, which can significantly reduce stress. Bustamante also talks about neuroplasticity, which is the brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections. By practicing new ways of thinking and responding, we can change how our brain processes fear and anxiety. This is leveraged in techniques like exposure therapy and cognitive behavioral therapy. Improving our vagal tone can also help. The vagus nerve helps calm our nervous system. Techniques like deep breathing, cold exposure, and chanting can improve vagal tone, reducing anxiety. High vagal tone is associated with the body's ability to recover quickly from stress. Lastly, cognitive reappraisal is a powerful tool. This involves consciously changing the interpretation of a situation to alter its emotional impact. It's a core component of cognitive behavioral therapy and can help us manage stress more effectively. So those are the key takeaways from Andrew Bustamante's video. Understanding how our brain processes fear and anxiety, and using these practical exercises can make a huge difference in managing stress and improving our overall well-being. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more insights like these. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.